everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. And the slot man goes in motion left. The first carry now. This is Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete to open things up. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover. Because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the interception, here's Palmer. Flush to his right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think that coming back in 2017, a great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
Surveying the field, and they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On the return is Peterson. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
2nd down, 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, 69 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
Well, you know something, hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact, is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Get ready. 1, 2, 3.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Jerron Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And the D looking like they may blitz. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And some saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
In motion is Coates. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Deep, get ready, regular. Let's go. Deep, get ready. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Regular. All right, now. Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Deep. Now. Deep. 7-19.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's got some space here. And a cutback right sideline. Davis David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now it's Palmer dumping it off for Johnson. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion left moves Nelson. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. James Harrison, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Defense showing blitz. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. From Mexico for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. In motion right here, Nelson. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Caught right side. Gresham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
3rd and 2. Now Palmer. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. In motion goes the tight end. Here we go with Johnson. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's Johnson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through first half in the book. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Tony Jefferson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes...
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Get ready. Blue 95. Regular. Check. Regular. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Palmer on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Regular. All right, now, blue 95. Blue 95. Regular.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll hand it off now. Johnson uses the stiff arm. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Get ready.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that
Let's
randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Slot man moves right. They go to Johnson again. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On third down, Palmer out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 56 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deone Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided. I'm ready now for second and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Now Palmer on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Easy, Stu. Check. Crunch. Check. Presto.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Play clock winding down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He can't, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, 29 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Yeah, I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, now. Regular. Watch twins. Sally 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go.
The Cardinals will go for it. It's Palmer. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
95. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Palmer apparently wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of...